kind of a cold, rainy day, but it is time to transplant or prick out my seedlings. And a lot of times I feel like when people talk about pricking out seedlings, they don't really explain what they mean by that. So I'm going to show you how I do that process with nothing but a pencil, which is my favorite little garden tool for this process. One common question is, at what stage of development should I transplant seedlings? And there's not, to be honest, a hard and fast correct rule, but many people will wait for the first set of true leaves to appear. So after you plant a seed, you may have noticed that initially you get these really nondescript looking leaves where you're like, huh, I knew I should have labeled because I can't tell what this is. And then the plant starts to form leaves that look like what you expected for that plant. And then you're like, oh, this was whatever it was. But initially you get those nondescript leaves, which are called cotyledons. And cotyledons are the leaves that already exist within the seed when you plant it. They're the embryonic leaves. And the true leaves are formed later in development. So many people will wait for that first set of true leaves and then they're like, great, time to transplant. I transplant when I see cotyledons because I don't care. Do I kill some of them? Yeah, I do. And it's okay, because oftentimes I have way more seedlings than what I need. So they are more fragile at that stage. You do need to treat them more gently, but most of them survive even when I transplant at the cotyledon stage. And yeah, you can do that too. You can do whatever you want. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so here's our trays where we have multiple seedlings in one cell. And all you're gonna do is take your pencil, you're gonna stab next to your plant, about a ½ inch to an inch away, and then you're just gonna kind of wiggle it upward. Grab a little leaf. Feel when it starts to give. And look at that, you got a happy little seedling. Now you can stab over here, pop that in. Bonus close up here. Do stab. Move some of this dirt around, get it loosened up. Wibble wobble. Perfect, happy. Find another home for it. Give it a good stab. And then you just kind of use the pencil to squidge the roots back in and plant them deeply. And then use your fingers to touch it up. The last thing that I'll say about this is to please make sure your seedlings are watered well before and after transplantation, because you are completely disrupting their root system and putting them in a new place. And so they're not going to be real happy with you if they are also very thirsty. So we got to take care of them a little bit. I hope this helps. Don't stab your seedlings, stab right next to them. And if you want to see whether I can keep any plants alive this season, because after seeing this video, you're like, I don't know about that, lady, you should subscribe. I dare you.